Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael Ching, and you are watching my first YouTube video talking about movie marketing. So, I'm going to try and keep this going every Saturday because I have a lot of thoughts about the kind of marketing that a lot of companies like Disney put out. And I just want to share my thoughts with you guys, just get myself used to the idea of putting myself out there. Because if you want to be an artistic and creative person, you got to put your thoughts out there no matter what people say. And screw the haters, but listen to the commentators. Okay. So, this week, the biggest piece of movie marketing that came out was the Lion King trailer. And I didn't know this, but this trailer was actually released by surprise with no lead up by Disney. It was actually it was actually launched during I think it was a Dallas Cowboys versus a Washington Redskins game, and apparently it just took people by surprise. And for the most part, people had no idea that there was even any sort of Lion King remake coming out. So, for those of you who don't know, this Lion King remake was announced, I think, last year from Disney and from Jon Favreau, who, if you don't know him, he's the guy that directed Iron Man, Iron Man 2, and The Jungle Book. It was announced that he would be making a live action version of The Lion King. Now, this is pretty unique because it's technically not live action, it's not real, but we're in a very interesting time in history right now because since CGI it has the ability to make things so realistic, we're gonna see an expansion of what live action could mean. Like sometime in the future, we could have a Transformers movie that doesn't need any humans in it. Maybe along the way, we could have, I don't know, if there's a comic book out there that's just 100% aliens. I don't know if that exists, but it probably could. Maybe in the Avatar sequels, they don't have to show the human form of these people anymore. We're actually living through history right now, and Lion King is going to set that wave off. So, the trailer was actually launched during a game, and that was a surprise to everybody. And shortly after, it was put on YouTube, where, as of right now, it is number one in trending. So, what are my thoughts on this Lion King trailer? Well, first off, this footage was actually launched, I think, last year or the year before, and this is just the first time that the public is being able to see it after some tweaks Disney probably made to the effects and whatnot. And to me, this is a really smart way to go about marketing because since it's The Lion King, which is one of the biggest Disney franchises of all time, they have the ability to take some risks with marketing because you're going to have butts in the seats since it's such a big franchise. And because you're going to have all those butts in the seats, all that money, you're probably going to profit somehow off of it. They can take a little bit more risks. You know, that's kind of where I think the Cloverfield paradox, where the marketing for that went wrong because they treated Cloverfield like it was a franchise that everybody cared about. And at the end of the Super Bowl, they said, "This is now streaming, Cloverfield Paradox." You can't really do that with something like Cloverfield, but with The Lion King, you can. And what I saw from the trailer was basically the opening scene of the movie. And to me, that's really all you need to get people excited for this remake. There are very few franchises out there where the opening scene itself basically defines the movie or how the franchise can be seen outside of the movie. And so far, it's consistently been The Lion King. If you ask people about Lion King, the movie, everybody remembers Circle of Life, the exact shots, the color schemes, and everything that went into it. If you ask somebody about The Lion King on Broadway, basically the most iconic part of that is the opening part when all of the animals go down through the audience when they're singing it on the stage and it sounds very captivating, very spiritual. and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of dwindles down after that. So just putting so much equity and value on that opening scene, they could have shown even less of what they showed, and to me, it would have been a successful piece of marketing. My only criticism is that it was only released a month after the Aladdin trailer, and even the Dumbo trailer was released very shortly after Aladdin. And to me, that means they're just trying to throw Dumbo away. I'm sorry. That's kind of what it looks like. They're just kind of sticking whatever Dumbo marketing they can in between these two huge events of Aladdin and Lion King. And I feel like they should have let Aladdin breathe a little bit, just have a little bit more attention paid to it. And this, the Lion King trailer would have honestly been a great December release. This is way too early for it, but if Disney really doesn't want to lose money on Aladdin, they would wait for the Lion King, I guess, talk to dwindle down. Um, they wouldn't do anything with Avengers 4 yet because they're gonna make money. They can just have a trailer released the month before and it'll be fine. And yeah, what Disney's gonna have to do with Aladdin is show a glimpse of Will Smith as the genie, probably as soon as possible, just just to keep the traction going. But it should definitely be after things have kind of died down with all of this Lion King talk. But make no mistake, Disney, Lion King is your big event, bigger than Aladdin, even though it's probably a close second. So just make sure you treat it as such. Don't treat Aladdin as, I guess, as something underneath it. Don't bring up Star Wars for a while, and do what you're doing with Dumbo. Not that much people are getting excited about it. All right, that's my first YouTube video. Let me know how I did, and yeah, peace.